Okay, I'm going to use the Lenormand and the Tarot, and I want to ask, got cards flying over here, what can we look forward to? What can we look forward to? We need some positivity here. You know, we want some positivity. So let me give these a ruffle shuffle and just see what it's going to tell us. What can we look forward to? Because we got a bunch of crapus going everywhere. Big storms are coming in, snowstorms, flooding, snowstorms. I mean, just, yeah. And that's the reading I got. Remember a little while ago I did the reading about weather, and I said it's going to be big water-related events. And here we have in California flooding, and then there's going to be big, huge snowstorms coming in across the country as well. Sometimes I would like to be wrong on some of these readings, you know, that nothing happened. But yeah, no, that one is absolutely coming. Water. So the reading's about the whip, difficulties. Okay, whip, arguments, difficulties, drama. Being out in the cold. So when it comes to these arguments and the dramas and stuff they want to bring in, they're kind of out in the cold with it. We're not buying it. Okay? They may be trying to, clamp down and do these things, but it's going to backfire on them. Okay? They're locked out of anything beneficial with the things that they're doing. Energy coming into it, the cross to bear. Okay. Dealing with the cross to bear. And their abuses, the heavy-duty mindset. The mindset about them, again, trying to just railroad people. This abuse of power. And abuse of power when it comes to this, fake Christianity. Okay. So this is talking about all the drama, the ICE drama, the, wanting to just abuse people. And abuse their power. They're going to be out of luck. What's happening now is about a message. So let's see what the message is. The message is about wealth. Okay. The message is about wealth. Now, is this about our things that we still have in hand that make us feel wealthy? The things of benefit that we have? Or is this a message going forward about those that have a lot of monetary wealth? Let's look and see what we have. So the challenge is the life, the long life, the life being lived. Some endings and rebirth. Okay, this is such an interesting death card. What we're wrapped up with and what's inside, the nature of things, the life, the nature, the experiences that we're having. So again, it's about all the experiences taking place. What you hold that is of wealth, the beneficial things, the life being lived. So it's a message about the life being lived. When it comes to wealth and things, some things end and some things are reborn. Potential outcome, things being cut. So what's being cut? The actions in hand. Some of the things, some of the actions that people are doing are going to be cut. When it comes to those that are being abusive, that are misusing their power, okay? The wealthy that are abusing things. Outside influence, demand. And what's being worked on? Eight of Pentacles. What's being worked on when it comes to the man, cutting their personal powers, the actions that they're doing underneath of it, walking away from the wealth, from the lies, and drama. Okay? These are the fishtails, the lies. You know, we see him lying about money as well, the economy, etc. All of the lies in place. When it comes to Trump, this stuff is coming back to bite them. We're walking away. Okay? Walking away. When it comes to their abusive nature, they're out in the cold. When it comes to the cross, the difficulties we're dealing with now, when it comes to their abuses of power, there is a message to the wealthy about their life that they don't live forever. Well, they do in one way, but the physicality, their life comes to an end point. Okay, and then the things, their personal actions are cut. When it comes to these men and what they're working on, etc. So it's that message of living your life well. And those that have been abusive, again, when you leave the physicality of form, you're on the other side. And these ones that have been abusive, whether it's physically, emotionally, mentally, whatever, they have to go through and feel the pain of all their victims, okay? You don't get out of anything. So it's saying live your life well, and the message is about the things of wealth. Do you have the things of wealth, such as your integrity and enjoyment and seeing the good in things? Or is your message, your wealth, concerned with monetary? Okay? And again, living your life, eventually comes death and rebirth. Karma is there. So live your life well. And if you know and you understand karma, you will do everything you can to keep your integrity. And the first thing I tell my students, live with honesty, integrity, transparency, sacredness, and simplicity. So I'll go through that again. Honesty, be honest in your things. Honesty, have your integrity. Don't lose your integrity. Don't tell the little white lies. Don't just do something to get ahead. Transparency. You're living in a glass house. If you don't want something to be seen, don't do it. If you are living a clean life, you can be transparent about things. Sacredness. See the sacredness of humanity, and the sacredness of everything within it comes from that light of God, or that energetic happening is what gives us life. It gives us the ability to know. It gives us all of those things. And simplicity. We don't need to have designer bags. We don't need to have the, Range Rovers, expensive vehicles, Simplicity. Enjoy what you have. We don't need to have things with big expensive sauces and you can eat a chuck-eye steak versus a filet mignon. Okay? Simplicity. The simple fact of I have a roof over my head, I have food in my stomach, I've got my beautiful little pets, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to have a great big palatial home and be grousing because I don't have a bigger, or the newest car or the whatever it is, drama. Live simplicity. Value the things of nature, the beauty around you, those things, your health, what health you have. Even in the midst of we're going through these things, okay? See the positivity of things rather than living in the negative. I think a lot of the wealthy, they're always living in the negative. It's never enough. They're always got a big hole in their soul. Okay? So live in positivity. And know that their abuses, they're out in the cold with it in the end. The cross to bear when dealing with their negativity and their abuses of power, the message is to find the wealth where you are. Okay? And those that only see wealth in monetary things, their life, don't forget, your life comes to an end. And there is karma. And the things, your actions that you're doing that you think you've got in hand, you can control, are going to be cut. And that's what's happening with ones like Trump. Things are being worked on, and his personal actions are going to be cut as well. Okay? So it's, things are moving. Things are moving. And his lies and his spin, and he can say how fabulous the economy is when we all know it's in the toilet. Okay? He can lie to himself all he wants, but the rest of us see what's going on. And his lies are being exposed for what they are. So on that note, I'll leave that here. And hopefully somebody's gotten something of benefit from this. And we'll see you online.